Okay, real quickly, here we have three devices. One a phone, one a PDA, and one a processor. The processor is 550 megahertz. It's a Pentium 3 Intel. It has a 100 megahertz front side bus and 512 KB of cache. The PDA has a processor also of 550 megahertz. The cell phone has a 500 to 600 megahertz processor. Now, back in 1998, when Intel created this processor for Microsoft, the 550 megahertz single core processor was fairly quick for processing text documents, not uploading videos and pictures and whatnot, high definition pictures. It did do icons and thumbnail images fairly quickly. Now, these two devices that are touchscreen, this is a cell phone, Motorola, with a Linux operating system, and it's all touchscreen. The only hard buttons on here is the walkie-talkie button. It's on the other side. The volume button above the walkie-talkie button. The standby button. The camera button. And the three buttons on the front. One to call, one to end a call, and then the middle button for the OK or menu or the up, down, left, right. This particular item, the Hewlett-Packard iPac PDA, is a fairly nice device. It's got Windows Mobile 2003. It comes stock with 32 megabytes of ROM, which is read-only memory. Actually, I take that back. It comes with 64 megabytes of memory. So, depending on what you want your memory to be allocated for, program or storage usage. I don't know why I'm trying to show you this, because last time I did this, I tried to show you some crucial data on another device and I compiled a video to YouTube. YouTube messed up the pixelization of the video and rendered it to whatever, half a megapixel by half a megapixel so you could see all the pixels in the video. But other than that, other than talking about pixels, we're talking about processors and processor speed. This came out in '98. This came out in 2003, I believe, because it's got Windows Mobile, Pocket PC 2003. I think I purchased it in 2004, maybe 2005. It's got a MP3 player, and this has also got an MP3 player. I mean, cut a long story short, this is your version 1.5, the Android smartphone Linux operating system. This is the basically Microsoft Windows 3.1 handheld version. That's why they call it Pocket PC. And it's got a 500 megahertz processor. The processor's version is PXA 270. The one in this is a ARM V6 compatible, but the actual hardware processor is version 4, which is version 6 compatible, which is fairly alright due to the fact that it's got Android 1.5 on it. I've had a slight few technical difficulties, nothing too crucial to make the phone crash or anything, like the PDA, Microsoft's Pocket PC for the iPad. Once in a while it will freeze up, or it'll hold an application in the memory, causing it to run slower. But this also does the same thing. It'll hold applications in the memory even when you're not using them. So other than that, each three of these devices have a range from 500 to 600 megahertz. The general frequency is 550 megahertz. 500 megahertz is alright when it comes to wanting to wait for your device to do what you want it to do, because there's nothing more of a tedious procedure than knowing where you want to go and having to wait to get there when you've already been there. So this is a sweet phone. It's got a lot of nifty gadgets on it. The PDA is the same thing. The only difference is they both got Bluetooth, they both got Wi-Fi. The phone allows you to tap into the IDEN walkie-talkie network. The PDA doesn't, unless if you download the application, you're in a hotspot connected to wireless, and you have the application downloaded. And another thing is, if you could put Skype on here and use it as a phone, but then again, you got to be in a hotspot. The cell phone, you don't have to be in a hotspot to get internet connection. It does help to have Wi-Fi connected to it to increase the speed. So therefore the cell phone towers that transmit the phone frequencies don't transfer internet protocols too quickly, unless we're connected to a Wi-Fi hotspot or something. But other than that, I will definitely go in more depth on this Boost Mobile i1 Motorola. Other than that, these three devices all have a range from 500 to 600 megahertz of processing speed. Another video will go in depth on how a megahertz is X amount of speed and X amount of data. Hopefully you enjoy this boring video.